المفروض يا جماعة ان احنا النهاردة هنسجل درس جرامر وكده، فبصوا الدرس الجرامر اللي بيتسجل يعني. جامد والله، هسقف. هرجعه تاني. رايقة جدا. مش هنسجل درس جرامر؟
لا شوية.
هنسجله
شوية.
في درس جرامر هيتسجل دلوقتي. مين؟ مش كده شوية. طب يا جماعة احنا هنروح نفطر وبعد كده نشوف درس لو نزل اعرفوا ان احنا سجلنا.
Hello everyone, I'm Mariam.
And I'm Sohaila.
And I'm Malik.
And today we're going to talk about present perfect.
And present perfect continuous.
And we're going to learn how to use them and how to form them.
So let's begin.
Welcome back. So how to form the present perfect. In English we have two types of verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs. With irregular verbs, have or has plus past participle. Verb plus ed to make the past participle.
When to use has and when to use have?
Good question. So we use have with I, they, you, we, and has with he, she, or it. Example, I have worked there. Another example, he has cleaned the table. Verbs end in an e, like live, close, wipe, so on. Have or has plus past participle. Verb plus d to make the past participle if they end in e. Example, he has closed the door. So let's move the chair to the other side. Okay. Verbs ending in y preceded by a consonant, like spy, study, or fly. The y becomes I. For example, we have studied hard. Another example, he has cried a lot.
So what about the irregular verbs?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that. So the irregular verbs have or has plus past participle. They have unique present perfect form. For example, she has bought some flowers at the market. The infinitive form of the verb to buy. Another example, we have ran the marathon. The basic form of the verb to run.
So how to form the question in the past present perfect?
Can you answer this question, Sohaila?
Okay. In the question with the regular verbs, have or has plus past participle which adds verb plus ed. Example, has she talked to him yet? Have you kicked the ball? In the irregular verbs, have or has plus past participle which have unique present perfect form. Example, has she quit her job yet? Have you ever driven a car? In the negative, with regular verbs, have or has plus not, hasn't, haven't, plus past participle which add verb plus ed. Example, it hasn't rained since Friday. Another example, they haven't closed the window. In the irregular verbs, have or has plus not, hasn't, haven't, plus past participle which have unique present perfect form. Example, she hasn't quit her job yet. The infinitive form is to quit. They haven't paid for dinner. The infinitive form is to pay.
So what about the uses in the present perfect form?
Can you consider that? Oops.
Okay, so now let's see how to use the present perfect. So the first use that it expresses the idea that something happened in the past and before now at an unspecific time in the past, and the time isn't important.
What does it mean that time isn't important?
For example here, have you ever visited Mexico? So it is important where they visit or not visit Mexico, but it isn't important when they have visited Mexico. Another example, she has killed her. So she has killed her. So it isn't important when she has killed her. The important part that she had killed her already. The second use that it expresses the repetition of an action before now, and the exact time of each repetition isn't important. For example, I have flown on an airplane many times. Okay? The last use is when it's used with for or since, also expresses a situation that began in the past and still continues in the present. For example, I have been here since 7 o'clock. So in the past, at 7 o'clock, he had been in the place and he's still in the place until now, to the point of speaking. Another example, she has been a doctor for 20 years. She has been a doctor for 20 years. So 20 years ago, she started being a doctor and she's still a doctor until now.
I have been a doctor for 20 years.
يلا بقى بصوا المهندس سهيلة وهي بتعمل edit للفيديو.
حاسة إن في سين ناقص.
سين ناقص؟ يعني إيه؟ يعني اسم ناقص؟
احنا عايزين نعمل ending part. لا بتهزري.
ازاي؟ طب يلا قوم نعملها يلا بسرعة.
This is the end of the video. I hope you like it.
Make sure you study well.
See you soon.
And goodbye.